Hello and welcome to Connect. I'm your host, Randy Shabailo. On today's show, we'll have Shannon Josdal, the Executive Director of the Saskatchewan Jazz Festival, as well as Deputy Chief Cameron McBride. As always, we'd like to connect with you. Follow us on Facebook at ConnectYXE, catch past interviews on YouTube, email us at connectyxe@gmail.com, or leave a message at 306-665-3796. The Saskatchewan Jazz Festival is here once again. We have Shannon Josdal. She's the Executive Director, here with us today to give us a little bit more insight now that everything's firmed up. Thanks for coming down.
Well, thanks for having me.
Let's talk about the big and exciting move to Victoria Park. You've got a lot of space. What are some things that people can look for in terms of the amenities there this year?
Yeah, it's really exciting to be in such a big space. And as you said, we've got a ton of extra amenities. So we have the same TD main stage that was there previously, but now we've also got an expanded beer gardens presented by Saskatoon Co-op, which features our signature festival beer produced by 9 Mile Legacy. It's called Main Stage. We also have offerings from Paddockwood, Blackbridge District, Crossmount Cider, Lucky Bastard Distillers, a lot of great local offerings. We've got a family fun zone. The Saskatchewan Rattlers are going to be making some appearances there. The Northern Lights Bluegrass Society is going to be helping us out there with a little bit of an instrument petting zoo. We have the 9 Mile Legacy Artisan Market as well, so you can do a little bit of shopping while you're there, and we have a whole bunch of food trucks coming to join us this year as well, so you can really come and stay the whole day.
You mentioned off camera about the opportunity for a pancake breakfast and things like that. What's going to happen there?
Yeah, so on Canada Day, July 1st, we have 2 seatings of a pancake breakfast, which is presented by Sask Pork, and that is $5 a plate. So you can come on down and get some pancakes. We were kind of inspired last year. We had programming on Canada Day last year, and folks came down and they said, "Where are the pancakes?" Because they used to do, pancakes down by the Optimist Club used to do that. And so we're like, hey, let's do that. So Sask Pork came on board, and now we have that opportunity.
So you have this exciting vision now that's starting to unfold.
Yeah.
What's happening with the artists? Can you kind of walk us through? There's a number of different locations as well.
Yeah, so we've got a few different programs. We'll start with Victoria Park. So that, of course, it's our main festival site. That's the main hub of the festival. The first 6 days, which is June 30th to July 5th, is completely free. So on June 30th, July 4th, and July 5th, we've got 3 artists starting at 5 o'clock, gates open at 4. And then on July 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, we have 5 artists on the program, gates open at 10 a.m. We've got some yoga at 11 on those 3 days, and then artists start at 1 o'clock. So that whole program is completely free, and we've got artists who are local. We've got artists from across Canada, and we have actually some international artists in the free program as well. So it's really amped up from past years. July 6th through 9th is our ticketed program where we've got our major headliners. Gates open at 2, first artist goes on at 3, headliner goes on at 9 p.m. That's run on a day pass system, so you buy a day pass, you can see the whole thing. We've got Amanda Marshall, Serena Ryder, St. Paul and the Broken Bones, Margot Price, The Beaches, Charlie Crockett, 20 different artists through those 4 days. If you expand into the city, we've got a neighborhood pop-up program. So this is a program where the neighborhood associations and bids and businesses have partnered together to help bring artists to different businesses. We've got 4 in Riversdale, 7 in Broadway. We've got 2 in Brighton, so it's our first trip to the burbs. We've also got one at Optimist Hill. And then we've got a really exciting pre-show at Phase 1 River Landing. So the Prairie Lily is going to be sailing up to Phase 1 boat launch with the Stone Frigate Big Band on board. And so if you're there at Phase 1 at 7 p.m., you'll get to see them play. So that neighborhood pop-up series popping up all over Saskatoon, all free shows that you can check out. We have the Morris Druin Lounge at Persephone Theatre. That's our 10:30 p.m. late night program. So check that out on our website, Select Nights. And then the last element is the basement. We've got 4 shows at the basement. The Strictly Jazz series presented by Saskatchewan Labour Unions. Those shows are all run on admission by free will donation. Wow. So show up to the basement. If you care to put a donation to the SaskTel Saskatchewan Jazz Festival, we would be so appreciative. But if you show up and you're like, no, I just want to go in and see the music, that's fine too. So check those shows out as well.
That's truly a citywide event now that you're doing it that way.
Yeah.
Who are some of the artists that you see mentioned a couple, but are there any that are first time to Saskatoon, some that have been here before, maybe coming back? What's the buzz that you're hearing out there?
Yeah, so some of our brand new artists are folks like St. Paul and the Broken Bones. They've never played Saskatoon before. And some of the feedback I've gotten on that is I've had a couple people say, like, we've been waiting a decade for you to bring them. You know, we've been asking for them. We're so excited. Margot Price, Charlie Crockett, both first time here. Both recently just played Willie Nelson's 90th birthday party. So if you couldn't make it to Willie's party, we're bringing it to you so you can enjoy that. But we also have Amanda Marshall coming back. That's very exciting. Serena Ryder is coming back, as well as, you know, some of our local heroes. We've got Heidi Monroe and the Real Groovy Band. Jillian Schneider is playing both with the Whiskey Jerks and with her trio. Lewis and Sawkeld, you know, Wires and Woods. Some of those local folks that everybody looks forward to every year are coming back.
When we say it's a jazz festival, and that's not necessarily all jazz, it's kind of a different genre of music for everybody, is what I'm kind of getting the sense then.
Absolutely. So core jazz, like what most people would identify on the radio as, that's jazz. That makes up about 50% of our program. And one of the things we're super excited about is that all those core jazz artists, whether they are local or from as far flung away as Australia, we have Brecky Boy coming all the way from Australia, they're on the free program or on the free will donation program at the basement. So jazz is the most accessible genre of the festival. You don't need any kind of ticket or any kind of money to see jazz. But jazz is also one of the founding genres of contemporary music. That's where it all comes from. That's the granddaddy. And so we've got such a diverse lineup that really grows and stems from that initial root. So yeah, there's something for absolutely everyone.
How does it work when you have thousands of people and you're trying to, you know, hit little pockets of success with everybody? Do you look at who's available? Do you look at what our market likes? Or how do you kind of explore and check the boxes with so many different varied interests?
Yeah, I would say that it's kind of a three-pronged approach, and you touched on 2 of them. One is who's available, which is what we would refer to in the business as routing. So it's, you know, who is actually looking to tour, who is actually going to be in your neck of the woods. So if somebody's playing the Calgary Stampede or the Winnipeg Folk Festival or one of the other jazz festivals, that's a great opportunity for us to pounce on it. Keeps prices reasonable. What is everybody like? You know, like who has sold well in the past? What kind of feedback are we getting? You know, people are like, oh, I really wish I could see this person, you know, that kind of thing. And then the third prong is really our mandate. You know, we have to be financially sustainable. And part of that is looking at the artists that will be financially sustainable, who will move tickets. And then there are the artists that we are like, whether or not they move tickets or not, we exist to bring that experience to Saskatoon, to bring that thing that you might not otherwise get an opportunity to see, that no one else is going to do this. No one else is going to book this show. It's only the SaskTel Saskatchewan Jazz Festival. We are the only ones who are going to book that. And we're going to bring that opportunity. So that's the third prong. It's just that X factor of something different. Those are the 3 things we really look at.
Can you walk us through, I know in talking with a number of people, how that TD main stage will be set up is when you say it's a ticketed event and it's a park. Is it sections of it fenced off? You mentioned the beer gardens. Are those separate and apart from where I would present my day pass or my ticket? How do we get in, I guess, is the question.
So There's a really huge, large perimeter fence all around Victoria Park, and the beer gardens, the Legacy Market, everything is within that fence. So it's all one area. It's all licensed. So on the free days, you just come on in and experience it. On the ticketed days, we will have our ticketed staff with their ticketed scanners at that gate. They'll scan your ticket. They'll give you a wristband. You'll come on in and can enjoy the park. So as long as you have your day pass, you'll enjoy the park the same way you would on a free day. You just need that pass to get in. The great thing, once you've redeemed your pass for your wristband, it's come and go privileges. So if you want to come see the 3 o'clock artist, maybe meet your friends for a drink at Odd Couple or somewhere in the neighborhood, great, go do that. Come on back for the 5:30 show and spend the rest of the night. You know, you definitely can spend the whole day in the park, but that wristband will get you in and out privileges as well.
Does it set up for a lot of us that may want to sit on chairs and benches? Would we bring those ourselves, lawn chairs?
Yeah, so bring some lawn chairs, bring blankets. We actually have some great blankets in SaskTel Jazz merch tent as well, if you want to pick some up there. But yeah, bring your blankets, bring your chairs, come on out and sit with us all day. Like I said, we've got a lot of food offerings, a lot of beverage offerings, so you really can stay the whole day.
And it's right on the riverbank. I think that's the most beautiful, large vantage point that we have to offer in the city. With so many people coming here, I can't wait to showcase everything that you're bringing.
Yeah.
If there's an opportunity to get tickets or the passes, you've got everything from free. Are there varying prices for different artists, or what kind of a range are we looking at?
Yeah, so it's actually really simple this year. There are 4 options for adult ticketing. It's a 1-day pass, 2-day pass, 3-day pass, or 4-day pass for those last 4 ticketed days. So a 1-day pass is $75 plus tax and service charge. If you want a 2-day pass, it's $135. And then we go up to $200 for a 3-day pass and $265 for a 4-day pass. So if you see, it's actually like increasing savings every time. Your individual day pass just gets a little bit cheaper every time you bundle. So it's a really good deal there. For kids 8 to 12 years old, it's 50% off the adult price, and kids under the age of 8 are free with an adult. So it's really simple, really easy, and we're really pushing the idea here that it's 1 day, 1 pass, 5 shows. So you get that pass, come in, see 5 artists. So maybe you just want to see Amanda Marshall on July 6th. Our 1-day pass, that $75, is competitive with any ticket you would pay to just see her. But you could also see the beaches, and you can also see Priyanka, and you'll also see Movi, and you can also see Zune. You know, maybe you stay the whole day and leave with 4 new favorite artists.
I noticed in the pamphlets that there was a shuttle bus.
Yep.
That was running. What's happening with that?
That's super exciting. That's the Sask Jazz Shuttle. It's presented by SGI. We also received some help with that from Saskatchewan Lotteries Community Trust Fund and the City of Saskatoon. That is a free shuttle. It runs through Broadway, downtown, and Riversdale. You can hop on at different points, pick up one of our program guides to see the map, and it'll take you right to Victoria Park. Just
Too easy.
Too easy. Just hop right on. The other thing that's really great this year is we have an accessibility team. So if you're worried about getting into Vic Park, maybe you don't do so well on hills, or you use a wheelchair or something to that effect, check out our website, the Getting There page. You can get the number for our accessibility team. We'll bring a golf cart to the north gate. We'll drive you right to your seat. No problem.
Well done. Thank you for coming down and shedding some light on that. We'll see you there the week of Jazz Festival.
Absolutely. June 30th to July 9th. Come on down.
Right on. We'll be right back, folks.